Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shanika. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a wonderful, blessed day. I have been gone a minute. I am so sorry, but I am back. I had to get my life right. I had to go back and learn some lessons. I had to go back and take some tests, and I was dealing with some spiritual warfare that I unfortunately invited in my own life to myself. And God had to get me right, get me back on track, and told me I couldn't do no videos or nothing till I get myself together. So I did some fasting and some praying, and here I am. Anywho, I want to read today, y'all, from my great old women's devotional Bible, and it's going to be from Ezra. Today's story is going to be called Total Dependence. And I'm reading an excerpt first from Ezra chapter 8, verses 22 through 23. I was ashamed to ask the king for soldiers and horsemen to protect us from enemies on the road, because we had told the king, the gracious hand of our Father is on everyone who looks to him, but his great anger is against all who forsake him. So we fasted and petitioned our God about this, and he answered our prayers. And that's from Ezra chapter 8, verses 22 through 23. Today's story is called Total Dependence. Lisa realized she needed to depend on God when she discovered she was pregnant. She was excited and happy, but the timing wasn't perfect. Isn't that hobby? Her husband had 2 years until he finished his degree. She was supporting both of them by working 2 jobs. Whenever she thought about the future, she broke out in a cold sweat. I have done that too. How would they make rent? Would she have to quit one of her jobs? Would her husband have to quit school? She decided the best course was to pray for God to show them the way. Ezra sets a great example to pray for anyone facing, Ezra sets a great example for anyone facing an unknown future. Before he and a group of returning exiles began their 900-mile trek back to Jerusalem, they all fasted and prayed for a safe journey, literally a straight way. They prayed for God's favor and protection and trusted God's gracious hand would guide them. God is also with you to guide you, regardless of your circumstances. Perhaps you're venturing out, depending on God for the first time. That's me. Take a step of faith and follow where he leads. He will surely guide you to the next step and the next. You'll discover that faith will lead you where reason may not. Faith and reason have been compared to 2 travelers. Think of faith as a woman who can walk 20 or 30 miles at a time without flagging, without wavering, without stopping, while reason is a child who can only muster the strength to go 2 or 3 miles. One day reason said to faith, "Oh, Faith, let me walk with you." But Faith replied, "Oh, reason, you can never walk with me." Nevertheless, they set out together. When they came to a deep river, reason said, "I could never ford this." But Faith waded through it singing. When they reached a high mountain, reason despaired. But Faith carried reason on her back. The writer of this old tale said, "Oh, how dependent upon faith is reason." Why has God made faith the indispensable ingredient in our journey of faith? Perhaps so that we will become totally dependent upon him. Reason tells us to stay put. Faith calls us to step out, reassuring us that nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with God. And that's from Luke chapter 1, verse 37. Now here's some reflection questions for you. How have you found that your reason sometimes interferes with your faith? Second question, what makes it difficult for you to depend on God? Last question, how can prioritizing prayer in your life make a difference in preparing you for your faith journey? Y'all, let me tell you something. Total dependence on God is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And I know it'll be tough for y'all too. Because our reason get in the way. God will tell us, don't go that way because this is what it is. Don't apply for that job. Don't get in that relationship. Don't start that vice. Don't touch that. And our reason to step in and be like, well, it might not be too bad. We don't have faith or trust or believe that going the right way, the other way that our Father told us to go, it will happen. We can sit out here and trust human beings who has betrayed us, backstabbed us, all kind of stuff, and want so much trust from them and want them to trust and believe in us. But when it comes to our Father, y'all, it's tough. It's hard to trust our Father. You think it's easy. It's not. I've been on this journey for the past year and some change. And for however many years you've been living, how long have you been following your will, trusting your instincts versus our Father? So then to have to give up your will, everything you have done, your voice of reason, and have faith and believe that our Father's going to do everything that He said He's going to do. It's easy to read about it. It's easy to clap, stomp, shout about it. Hallelujah. It's easy to do that and say, yes, Father. But when it's actually time to walk that walk, talk that talk, it's tough to depend totally on our Father. However, it can be done. It can be done. When you look over your life and you look at how much our Father has been there for you through thick and thin, even when you think He wasn't there, He was there. He was there, and He still is. It takes work, it takes dedication, and it takes discipline. And I know all of you have it in you. I didn't think I could do it, and I'm doing it. Y'all got this. Total dependence on our Father. Pray, fast, seek Him. He got you. I promise. I thank y'all so much for tuning into my channel. Like, share, subscribe, share your comments and thoughts below. I thank you. I love you. God bless you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.